Here is exactly how I went from 0 to 4,500 newsletter subscribers in 7 months. This is my Beehive subscriber curve. As you can see, in July 2024, I was at about 11 subs. And to be completely fair, I started in June and everything was on active campaign because I have an ecom background and we've been using it actively besides Klaviyo. But then I transitioned to Beehive because I wanted to keep my newsletter as a personal blog. And Beehive has an interface of literally a blog, and you can deploy the newsletter as a blog on a separate website. So I thought that this would be the best option for me. The idea was pretty simple. I hate social media because like you don't own information. Zuck owns everything. And I come from the ecom background. We've been primarily selling on Amazon and other marketplaces like Etsy or Walmart, where the customers are owned by Jeff Bezos and not you. So you do not have any information regarding the clients if you're not selling through Fulfilled by Merch, if you're selling through FBA. That's why I always had a dream of owning my audience. So, and it was like essentially my backup plan in case something gonna happen with my YouTube, LinkedIn, or X. By the way, Elon blocked me on X, so I had the backup plan. Fortunately, my YouTube and LinkedIn are still running. So that was kind of an idea for starting the newsletter and keeping it as personal as possible so that everyone have the same exact connections as they do after watching my hour long YouTube video. The phase one was when I was starting with my YouTube. I was posting literally every day for I think 60 days, and then I transitioned to 3 or 4 times per week, trying to break the algorithm. And I was posting 2 types of content. First was the sales based content where I was explaining how my agency does, what clients we sign, and how exactly I acquire them. So the business side of AI automation space. And the second type of the content was the technical content for the business owners that are looking to implement AI solutions to their businesses, or again, for the people that are looking to build something like that for themselves. So it is like that where, I go over the automation build entirely. And I always had only two call to actions. The first one was just in the description, like get all of my templates for free. And I had the link. On Beehive, I created the website with a very simple form where I have one email inbox and saying that this is the private resource hub. So once people land, like click the link, they will go into this resource. As you can see, I'm using Dubco as an shortener for the links because I want to track each and every click. And I think this is kind of one of the best solutions on the market for email shorteners right now. And second call to action was when during the video I say, guys, if you want to get access to all of the automations that I like show in all of my videos, and specifically this one that I'm like showing you now, click on the link below. So they land here, and in the newsletter, the only automated email that they receive is the welcome email. In the email, I say, hey, my name's Eugene, so this is what I do. By the way, this is the Resource Hub. Once they click the Resource Hub link, they go specifically to this page on Notion. This is like essentially a Notion website where I just have the toggles with all of the things that like I share on my YouTube channel, right? So this 1, 2, 3, 4. So and once people can untoggle this, they'll get access to the template as well as maybe to the videos that I again share regarding this specific template. I specifically, again, like pay attention because this is not what a lot of people do. They might send people directly from here to the newsletter. And it's great, right? So for the audience, it's better because it's more straightforward. But we are here to do the business. That's why I add another layer for them to get access, to get access to these templates by subscribing to my newsletter. And I think it's pretty fair to everyone because literally, almost no one share the type of the templates that I share because these are usually the actual client built. And I remove a lot of the flows, subflows, or the credentials that we're using for the business. But these are the real things. That's why I think people, and this I never received a negative message about it. So people can go and like go through multi-step sequence to get access to something valuable as that. And besides doing the call to actions on my YouTube videos, I had the links to this page in all of my bios: YouTube, LinkedIn, and X. And by the way, as you can see here, my X got blocked, and I'll explain you why when I will share the phase two of this whole setup and the path of me going from 0 to 4,500 subs. So I was just doing that, right? So I was posting videos every day, then 4 times a week, sharing, half of the videos regarding automations and the actual client builds, doing call to actions in my videos, posting the links in my in the description, as well as having it in all of my bios. And this is how I went from 0 to 2100 in December 2024, right? So about what, like 5 months was together, 2000 subs. Now the funny part begins. This is the phase two, when I discovered the engagement seeking post on LinkedIn and X. I was obviously pretty aware of this strategy. A lot of the Instagram coaches are using something like that, where they seek for an engagement. They say, hey, comment down below a certain word, and they have a mini chat that is sending them the lead magnets in the DMs. But I was kind of not considering it for my specific use case. And I was actively posting on LinkedIn and X, but it was more a personal type of the content, as well as some of my thoughts. I was literally posting every day, and I went from 0. So LinkedIn was at about 2,000 subs at that point, and X was at about 1K subs, right? Organically. So, and I think it was like pretty good results. Then once I landed on a post from someone on LinkedIn that was doing the engagement type of activity, and I saw that the guys, and I started to do the research, and I saw that the guys on LinkedIn that are posting about automations are actually booming right now, and they get like thousands and thousands of subs very fast. And I thought, okay, I do not really interested in subs. It would be nice, but I'm more interested to get more people into my newsletter. So what I thought is, okay, I will continue to do everything that I do here, right? So I will continue to post because this is what I like doing. But also, I will start the posting more engagement type of the things on LinkedIn or X that looks like, hey, this is the automation build that we built for one of the clients, right? And if you want, at the end, I would say, if you want to get access to this template, post something like SMS in the comments, right? So you can see it got 1,300 comments. To be completely fair, not like half of these comments are my comments, because once I send something to the person I reply, I send it to you, right? So it's about 700, depending on the comment count. So I might not do it for everyone. By the way, this is not me, this is my VA because I don't really have time for it. So yeah, and it got like 15K impressions. The biggest post that I have, I think, is at about 3K comments, and I would say about 2K are actual the real comments. So it get giga viral. And this is what skyrocketed my subscriber growth, because people were posting comments and they were interested in the lead magnets. It's literally the same like the same things that I was showing on the YouTube, but like it's harder to grow on the YouTube rather than, just posting the lead magnets on social, people commenting and boosting the engagement and like actually organically boosting the post. So like that's why once they comment, I send like the VA send them DMs saying, hey, this is your like to get access to this post, here's the link, subscribe and you'll receive like an email, right? They subscribe, they like they land into like this website, right? So they subscribe, provide the email, and then they go to the Notion page where they can download it. Again, yes, this is a bit questionable because I'm not like directly sending them the template. I'm sending them the link to subscribe to then get the template. But I feel, I feel that that's all right compared to the value I provide, which is like pretty unique. These are not generic N8N or make automations. These are the actual client builds. And I think people are ready to subscribe and put their email to provide to the email to get this info for free. That's why I was like always pretty comfortable like doing this type of the thing. And in 2 months from December to now, I got like another 2000, more than 2000 subs. Okay, so that was kind of the whole strategy, and this is what I am still doing. The strategy of posting the content inside the newsletter, because like one thing is to get the subs, another thing is what we're gonna do with it. As I said in the very beginning, if you are my subscriber, you know what I'm talking about. This is not your usual newsletter. This is very personalized. This comes directly from me. I'm literally writing the emails the same day or maybe day before, so that I have like all of my thoughts are fresh. Maybe like this is not the most scalable way to do that, but again, like I just want to have the deep connection with you guys that are watching the video. So, and I want like you to get the most value from me and not just subscribe and get like spam promotional emails or the emails that I wrote like 5 months ago. So my strategy was like essentially no strategy, just posting 1-2 times per week, sharing my business progress within my agency, thoughts, and maybe some useful automation things that are relevant for the industry. So as you can see here, these are kind of the emails, right? So like live, a little update, close the client, don't choose these AI niches, price doesn't matter. So essentially like very useful things that I would, record a whole video on the YouTube about, but I'm also like, but the YouTube video is harder than writing the newsletter. So I have quite a few things going on in my life and in my business. So this is the way how like I can share this information directly with the people that trust me. Now let's talk about the results. I have, so we can like go into three main venues. The first one is the agency. It's Quimple. This is like what I do on the day to day. We build custom AI solutions for the businesses. The second one is the bootcamp. This is where I teach people how to sell automations for a living and build a sustainable business around it. And by the way, if you are looking to sell and build like a career selling automations like I do and like I did, like I built, go check it out. My 99 Layers Bootcamp. I have, a full course there on everything that you need in terms of the business skills for the industry, as well as you have direct access to me, to all of the resources, to 150 plus sales recordings with all of my clients. Anyways, so go check it out. Now, this is like the second product that I have, and this is the second way I monetize my audience, because the first way is the agency, right? So, and we like right now, 50 to 60% of the clients come organically from my content. I was starting with the cold emails and I still run them, but, and we get like a lot of the prospects from cold emails, but most of them are not qualified. So right now, half of the business come from my content organically. In terms of the bootcamp, it's like very similar thing, but obviously I do not run cold emails here. But all the people that ever reached out to me um, through like organically, right? Through like booking the conversation, like a discovery call for the agency, or booking an interview for the bootcamp, because I do not approve everyone. I just need to qualify you first through the interview. M- Almost all of them are subscribe, like were subscribed to my newsletter, but I don't think that this is like they came to me because of the newsletter. Newsletter is a bottom of the funnel. I'd say it's not even the middle, it's the bottom of the funnel, because they discovered me through the LinkedIn, X, or YouTube, and then they were kind of receiving my content on the newsletter. So it's like very hard to say how much of an influence the newsletter had on their decision, but this is like how it is. And the third venue is the actual partnerships, right? I have a pretty good partnership network where people in different industries have, expertise as well as the trust. We partner up with them on a revenue share basis. By the way, if you're looking, like if you have connections within a certain industry, either it's in e-com, B2B SaaS, or the supply chain, or even the local businesses, let me know. Let's get in touch, because we provide a really good terms in like if you are willing to introduce us to some of your clients or test some of your connections. We do all the fulfillment and I do all the selling. You just do the introductions. So in here, 90% of partnerships came directly from the newsletter. So I do make maybe one or two call to actions per month on the newsletter, maybe three. So it depends on the month. So I'm not like spamming my audience actively with like call to actions, book a call here, or join my bootcamp, or if you're looking for the like partner, like let me know. I don't actually do that, and I would probably make more money and get like more clients and students and here partnerships if I would do more. But I don't want to spam my audience. I just want to provide as much value as I can. So I do it a few times a month, and once again. So for the agency or bootcamp, it's questionable, because usually people are just nurtured through the newsletter and not directly involved in the call to action that they do. But for the partnerships, it was very interesting, because when I do send a newsletter saying that I'm looking for a specific partner, like most of the requests like come directly from this call to action. I think this in the nature of my audience, right? So it's because it's pretty different. If you're the business watching my content, you know what we're capable of. If this is something that you're looking at right now actively, you would contact me anyways, right? You don't need to wait for the call to action. If you are like wanting to sell AI automations, right? You don't again so need like huge call to actions. I do them on the video like this, right? When I said that, hey, if you're looking to sell, let me know, visit the website and book an interview. So you don't need more call to action. But for the partnerships, it's not straightforward, since I am not actively promoting this way of working and interacting with my agency and with me on my socials. That's why when I do the call to action for the partnerships in my newsletter, it tend to get more feedback. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace.